What is up, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of UnSKripted. Listen, it is Tuesday night, and you know what that means. I have some of the biggest, the baddest, the best wrestlers of today and yesteryear, and guess what? Tonight is no different. You know why? Because this person is one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. I said it, and you can't say anything about it because that's how I feel. You can't do nothing about that. You know why? Because she ain't the lady to mess with. So a lot of people know that I am a sucker for good wrestling theme songs. I love good wrestling theme songs. And hands down, this person's 2005 theme song was one of the greatest female theme songs of all time. And I was just, a lot of time people know my choice of music, usually Christian rap, chill hop, jazz. But I was prepping for the show, and I decided to listen to that song again. And I was like, man, that song bangs, man, and it's really good. It's very fitting for the quality of this person's work throughout her 20 plus year career as a professional wrestler. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring her on right now. She is two-time, let me see if I get this right, two-time WWE Women's Champion, five-time TNA Knockouts Champion. I hope I got that right. She is Lisa Marie. She is formerly known as Victoria, the Tarantula Terra from TNA. Everything you want to include. How are you, my friend Lisa? Good to have you on the show tonight.
Am I on? Am I on? Hello? Is this thing on? Oh my gosh. I was worried about how you were going to introduce me, but I had amazing intro music.
Yes, you did.
I did. With Tattoo, and Nicki Minaj was not a thing yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And when I came back, they were like, what kind of music do you listen to? And I was like, all this badass death metal kind of chick is not me. I listen to hip hop. I grew up in California, San Bernardino, and I did hip hop dance, cheerleading, and hip hop was our music. So when I heard that song, I was like, I ain't the lady to mess with. I'm like, yeah, I love it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're gonna pay the price too. Stop it with your anorexic pockets. Yeah, it was
wow. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you
Dr. Chris. Man, you know your shit. Am I allowed to curse on this?
No. Ron told you PG.
You know your shiznit.
Thank you very much. Very,
This is
very well.
really
Good job.
so tough,
Good job.
I think. I don't know.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, you have
Yes.
funny.
It's a fun night. It's a fun night. We have fun here on Unscripted. All right,
Yeah.
before we get into these questions, you ready to whatever you got to plug away. You've got a show with a couple other wonderful female
Yes.
colleague legends of yours, legends
Yeah.
of the business.
SoCal Val, who's super witty and
Mhm,
super smart. Mickey James, who's still
mhm.
going and going and going. She's like an energy bunny.
Energizer Bunner. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That totally. And I'm so blessed. This COVID, I know it's a bad thing. It actually worked out in our behalf because we have the show Gaw TV show on YouTube, and it's grown ass women and talking nonsense. Basically, we just shoot the shit. Sorry. PG, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Our show is not like it's not very PG. It's PG, but we curse. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
Yes, indeed.
yeah, it's just us talking about old stories,
Very
basically,
nice.
and having friends on our show and talking old road stories. It's not like how'd you get in the business? How'd you do this? How'd you do this? It's not a boring show. So yeah.
Yeah, I've
Until
watched.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
uh, I've watched a few segments. I think when it first came out, I watched a little bit of it. And as I expected,
Did you see Kurt Angle's episode?
I think that's maybe the one. Actually, I spoke to Kurt yesterday.
Oh, he's the greatest.
Yeah, yeah. I was at the gym and I was thinking about him, and I texted him, and he texted me right back and asked me how I was doing, and yeah,
he said, "Hey, move up from the pink dumbbells to the blue, right?
No. I think he'd be happy with the work.
Yeah, good result. There you go. Bam.
Yes, indeed. You ready to dive into these questions?
Yeah. I'm scared. I already emailed you about what I was concerned about,
Yes,
so
yes,
but I'm ready.
yes.
I'm ready.
I will be sure to stay within those parameters. I'll keep it safe. We'll be okay, Lisa. No worries. All
Just
right.
to let you guys know, like a sneak peek, I'm not familiar with current wrestling so much. I have a life.
Yes.
I have a family. I have my 2 dogs, and I can't keep up with all the wrestling companies. So forgive me. So that's why I told Dr. Chris, please don't bury me on current wrestling. Yes.
I got you. You're not missing much, to be honest with you.
I actually Vince Russo told me that you're not a big fan of today's wrestling.
No, and I've been watching wrestling since like 85, 86. And so 36, 37 years of watching wrestling.
Isn't that crazy? Like when you say 87 or 85, doesn't sound long, right?
Right, but it's 37 years ago.
You're like, wow, I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah.
What
I was a little kid back in 86, 87. But I've been a pro wrestling journalist for over a decade now. So because I've loved the business and the history of the business, I watched, stuff from the 70s and the 60s. So I watched some old, Hack and Schmidt and Ed Strangler Lewis and
I'm more old school. So you're speaking to my heart.
Nice. All right. With that being said, let's go with Guillermo is asking. You helped a lot of divas over with the fans to get over with the fans. Who would you say was your favorite to work with Kelly, the Bellas, Tori Wilson, etc.? Tori Wilson in China actually introduced you into the business through fitness, right?
Yes, through fitness competitions. And Tori tried to get me into WCW back in the day. But it was kind of crumbling at the time, which I didn't know that was happening. And I met China at a health club and I was working at. And I said, oh, I have a couple of friends, Trish and Tori were in the industry. And she goes, oh, are you a wrestler? You have a good look for it. And it's like, I think I can do what the guys do. I'm a gymnast, tomboy, and a bodybuilder. And she goes, you should send your stuff in. But you helped a lot of divas get over the fans with what your favorite to work with. Oh, you know what? Someone's going to ask me who my favorite diva or wrestler to work with, Dr. Chris. I don't have a favorite because there were so many styles. Like Gail was a flyer. ODB was comical. Molly Holly was grappler. And Trish and I just threw down. You know, we know, like we say sorry afterwards. There's not a favorite. So keep that, you guys, to yourself.
Trish was a shooter like that?
We both, no. We got all these wrestling matches that were freaking hardcore, street fight and all this stuff. And Alita and I got the cage match.
Cage match, first ever.
You know, yes. And so you have to say sorry before because it's so dangerous. I don't like, and between you and I and the fans that are watching here, I don't like those kind of matches. I don't like to see blood. I appreciate psychology and grappling and telling a story of a match. I'm old school.
I appreciate that.
I'm not a spot fest. I'm not a spot fest kind of girl.
Well, like I said, you're not missing much with today's product if you're not that, for sure. So, let's see. Aaron's asking, what was it like working with Bobby Eaton in Memphis? Yeah, Bobby Eaton and Jerry Lawler, the cat.
Oh yeah. Okay, you must have seen some of the footage I re-shared from a history of Terra. I don't know. There's a Instagram. They have like old footage of me.
Oh, really?
I don't know how they get it. And I watch it. I go, I forgot I did that. But Bobby Eaton, oh my gosh. When I moved to Memphis, he was like, so this is how he talked. So, hey, okay, we're going to get up in the morning. We're going to go to, like, he's so excited, but he is psychology master. And you have to like, how do you explain this? He's on a different level where you should know what it's about, but you don't, because I was so green. I did not know, and I didn't know anything. And he was just, but so comforting. And my God, Bobby Eaton, man, Memphis. When I worked at MCW, Jerry Lawler talked me into doing that. And he goes, you need to move to Memphis. It's old school. And so I told the office, Jerry Lawler is telling me to move to Memphis. And they're like, oh, are you willing to move? And I'm like, yeah. They gave me a week to move. But I want to learn the ends of the ring, not the outside as save the hoe, And oh my God, he's brilliant. And he has a heart of gold. And no one knows this. Like, he is very genuine and just, God, I miss that guy so much.
Without a doubt, one of the greatest tag team wrestlers.
The greatest.
Yeah, absolutely. And that leg drop was to die for. The
right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, right?
Speaking with talking about speaking with people on the subject of speaking with people. I spoke with someone probably about less than an hour ago, about 45 minutes ago.
I'm scared.
And this person said, tell her dyed-haired black and a bald spot does not mix.
What?
And Big Mac's in bed.
Say it again.
Dyed black hair and a bald spot does not mix. Who is that?
Tommy Dreamer.
Nope.
What?
And Big Macs in bed per Gale.
Bald spot. This is it's stumping me. Chris.
Doug Basham.
Huh?
Doug Basham.
Oh my wait, did you talk to him?
Yeah, about 45 minutes ago. Yeah.
You know, I started with him in
Yeah, you managed him for the OVW. Yeah. He
with
said
him and oh my wait,
he said
is he still in the business?
yeah, so look, he so
It's OV wait, we're at OV-Dub?
oh yeah, with Al Snow, yeah.
I didn't know this.
He said
I'm so out of the loop, so forgive me. Doug Basham, you taught me so much.
He says he's always welcome to OVW because I'm helping Al Snow and I'm a part of OVW again. That's what he told me.
Well, the bald spot, like, come on, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? But oh my God, I learned so much from tag teaming with him and
Damager.
yeah, Damager. Wow, did you watch then, Dr. Chris?
Yeah, I watched OVW.
You did?
With Danny and
That was
and
Danny Davis. 2 years ago, ODB and I went to WrestleCon, and her and I stayed over. I'm sorry, I'm off camera.
No,
her and I stayed and went to their home and spent the day with them. Nice. And they said, this is shameful for all you people. I'm telling you guys, you got to appreciate where you learned. Danny Davis and his wife, no one has visited us back, like from the back in the day. And I was like, how dare they? I mean, like, they taught me everything. Jim Cornette, Jesus, and Jerry Lawler, like all these old school people taught me so much. And you have to give back to where you came from. And shame on these people that don't call them. Shame on you guys that don't call Danny Davis for teaching us where we are at now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I was Dr. Chris. I was shocked. He goes, guys, only the girls come and visit or text us to say, how you doing? And I'm like, that is bonkers to me.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah. He said it was awesome to work with Victoria. We became friends and it was great to be a part of their journey to greatness, of her journey to greatness. She worked hard.
Doug say this?
Yeah, this is what he just texted me
at
10:42 my time. She worked hard and put everything she had in every match and segment she was a part of. And if I could ever see her again in person, I would give her the biggest hug she has ever had. Congratulations on your success, and I'm proud to have been a part of a small part of it. That's what he said.
A small part? He was a big part. I learned so much. When you're a manager or a valet, you learn so much from these amazing wrestlers. I always suggest learning as a valet because you can listen and learn and they'll talk to you. And the honor is mine to be with such legends. They created me. I'll be honest with you. I would be nothing without them. I'm getting mushy because, and Eugene, Nick, okay. Nick Dinsmore and like all these people would come and meet me 2 hours before our classes start. And meanwhile, our classes are 5 hours long. I would go 2 hours before because I didn't know shit. Sorry, beep it.
There you go.
It's passion. This is passion talking.
Passion, yeah.
I would be nothing without these people taking the time to work with me. I am a fitness competitor, knows nothing about wrestling, and they took this time out to work with me on their private time. I would be nothing without these people. And for all those people that made it to the big league, WWE, TNA, AEW, NWA, You always have to thank the people that helped you along the way, because I would be nothing without these people, because they took the time. Rob Conway, Nick Dinsmore, and Danny Davis, like they really took the time to teach me the ins and outs. And that's not overnight. And I didn't learn it overnight. It took years to learn. Even when I was in WWE, I was still green. And you don't learn everything overnight. I'm still green for many years in WWE. You don't get it until I still feel green to this day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's the new style. I don't know the new style. So it's always a learning. It's a learning curve, right?
Yeah. Well, I've got Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore's number.
I do too. I do too.
Of course.
No, I do too.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I said that is that is there anything that you want me to say to any one of them right now? I can text them.
Well, I just said it. Like, without them, I'd be nothing. Nice. Without Rob Conway, Nick Dinsmore, Danny Davis, Jim Cornette, Victoria would have been just Lisa.
Wow.
On the streets. That's it. Without, like, I'm telling you, it's a good wrestling school, and good students and teachers are the key. And OVW, if anybody asks me what school should I go to, OVW, man. OVW. I'm OVW for life.
Nice.
And, I am. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound biased. They are so patient. I remember going to the ring with Rob Conway, and Danny Davis said to me, there's no psychology in this match, which I didn't know what that meant. Just do all your moves you can do. He goes, it'll be 5 minutes. I was in there 12 minutes. I went out puking, throwing up. And I go, how long? That was not 5 minutes. Oh my God, am I out of shape? And he was like, we just wanted to see what you can do. And Rob Conway was in the ring with me during that. And I'm like, great teachers. I'm telling you, Indiana, freaking Memphis, Louisville, freaking old school ways. And that's how you have to learn old school ways, psychology, starting from the bottom.
Yes.
Starting from the bottom. Now you're up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate, mad respect to you with the level of humbleness that you have of, 20-year career, and still appreciating the people who paved the way for you. I can mad respect you for that.
And you know what? It's what I find in the indie scene now, Chris. The humble is, I don't think people are humble anymore. And that's why I was like, I'm done. When I went to the indies after I was with WWE and TNA, and there's no humbleness. It's just, I was like, God, I'm so nervous. And I was asking some opponent, and I was like, are you nervous? No. Okay, something's wrong. If they're not nervous, I'm way more nervous. I'm going to puke because they're not nervous, because that means you care. You care about the match. And I'm like, I don't want to step in a ring with someone super confident, because that's not going to be a good match. And you have to be humble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 100%. And I studied Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair matches. If you can have a Broadway match for an hour and have people freaking staying on their feet for an hour, that's a gift. That's a gift. And not doing high flying or suicide dives or anything like that, but getting a story told.
Yes.
That's where my heart is at. And I know, like, Vince Russo told me that you like old school.
Yep.
Ways. And I'm like, okay, I'll get along with them.
Yes. I like old school for sure.
I do too.
I am an old school wrestling fan for sure.
Me too.
Any day of the week, and twice on Sunday, as they used to say. Derek is asking, do you have heat with WWE, and is that why you haven't been inducted into the Hall of Fame?
I don't think. Okay, Derek, I don't think I have heat. You never know. We're the last to know. But
weren't you just in the Royal Rumble?
I was at the Rumble a year
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I don't think if I had heat, I don't think I would have been brought back to that. So I don't think I have heat. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'm clueless. I'm in my own world.
I still say,
Thanks, Derek. I don't think I have heat.
Mm-hmm.
You still say what?
A lot of people ask me, like, women who should be in the Hall of Fame. The first people I say are you and Jazz. I think that you both.
Okay, can I tell Jazz?
Mm-hmm.
When she went to OVW, we were both living in a hotel in Travelodge, and we thought we were going to be there for a couple months, but we were there for a long time. Jazz taught me how to lead a match and be patient. And this is why, to this day, like when I would work with rookies, this is what was my longevity. And are you okay, baby? Baby, this is how she talked to me. You all right, baby? All right. You're going to fight back, baby. You're going to fight back, baby. And I learned that lingo from her, and it calmed me down to work with the heel. And I would go, you all right, baby? You all right, baby? All right. I'm going to walk back. You're going to punch me in the face. Okay. And it makes them like soothing, because when you're first in the ring with somebody that's been in the business for a long time, you're nervous. I don't want to piss them off, but you need to make them feel calm and just, I trust you. I trust you. And she taught me freaking everything about the business. I'll be honest with you. And Ivory is the one that took me under the wing in WWE.
Nice.
So open and just, let me travel with you. Let me teach you the road. We didn't know how to travel, so we're rookies. So
Wow.
Be humble. I'm telling you, all the rookies out, be humble and appreciative. And you never know when this person that is a model is going to be a superstar. You treat everybody with respect. I don't care where you come from. If you're a stripper, they might be a big league. Like, I mean, I don't get where the bullying comes along with the backstage stuff. Okay. I said my piece. Okay, Dr. Chris.
Nick is asking, what made you leave WWE and go to Impact Wrestling?
Okay. I would walk to my car and after the shows, and the fans were like, oh my God, I can't believe you lost this person. They were rookies. You can tell you carried them. And I was like, oh my God, this is like, this is not what you want the fans to say. You want them to believe Santa is real and the magic is real, right? And I didn't plan on going to Impact and didn't have any plans to go there. And I was like, oh gosh, the fans are not believing in me as a badass kicking everybody's butt. And I was good at, this is my longevity, is making the rookies look good. I didn't care. Let them get a step up. I'm very humble. And I went to Vince, Stephanie, and Johnny Ace and said, can I talk to you? I like my release. I left WWE with 2 years left on my contract. I said, I still love the business. I don't want to become these bitter vets that badmouth the company, because I still love what I do. I want to leave loving what I do and talking highly of it. You know what I mean? And that's why I left. And I still consider myself in the business. You're never retired. So, Nick, we're never retired. But I loved both companies. And if someone's going to ask which company you like better, they were both great. We don't look at the company as a company. We look at our opponents. Oh my God, I always want to work with this girl. I want to work with this girl. So that's how we look at it. That's how I look at it.
Yep. As Ric Flair would say, I will never retire.
Exactly. And that's why I will never say retire because of him.
Yep.
I'll never get married again. I'll never get married again until Ric Flair. That's a dig. That's a dig.
All right, so we got to roll, but I gotta take these. Any super chat comes first, so I'll take Rollins, of course. Thank you for 99 super chat, Rollins. For years, female wrestlers' finishers were very vanilla and elementary. Even now, the female wrestlers' finishers are very basic. To this day, the Widow's Peak is my only finisher on par with men's finishers.
And that I can't take claim for that. Roderick Strong did that in the Independence, and he was super young, super young. Molly Holly saw him do it at an independent show. She goes, I have a finisher for you, because I was a big girl in wrestling, bigger than the other girls. So keep in mind about that. And she goes, okay, put me up in the power, okay, hook my neck. I'm hooking my legs. She goes, drop to your butt. And I go, what? What is going on? Vince was out there, and everybody, we all went over, how can I work in our repertoire? Arnie Anderson, Fit Finlay, Regal, Ricky Steamboat, you're out there and you're like, let me feed off your knowledge, right? You're just like, teach me something. And did it. And everybody went, oh, and Molly goes, Molly Holly said, do you guys like that for Victoria's finish? They're like, are you okay? She goes, I'm okay. Yes. So Roderick Strong, Molly Holly, thank you so much for putting me on the map. Without that finisher, I'd be nothing. Wow. I'd be nothing, Dr. Chris. Wow. I swear to you, that finisher put me on the map. It did.
It's unique. It's super unique. It's your
devastating.
Think of you. Yeah.
It's devastating. And Jazz actually called me 3 days ago. Hey, I have a student of mine. I just want to get your blessing. If I can give her your finish. Your finish. I don't care who it is. It's flattering that people want to do that finish, but it's not my finish. It's Roderick Strong and Molly Holly that gave it to me. And I'm like, if they can do it better than I can, go for it. I mean, it's, flattery. It's flattering, people, it's amazing.
Yes, indeed.
It's not my move. So I'm like, I can't say you can't do this.
Right.
It's like a headlock. That's my move. It's not anybody's move.
You can't do that suplex.
Yeah. That arm drag is mine.
Oh, you can't. Well, hey, look, Ricky Steamboat may, he's got the best arm drags in the business.
Hold on. Okay, so I try to do the Ricky Steamboat. The only person I can do a great arm drag is with Molly Holly, and it's the person taking it. You have to hike yourself up. And I was like, I go, why am I not doing this right? And if you watch our old matches, arm drags in Molly Holly and my matches were a must because she was the best at taking bumps. That girl is freaking legendary. Molly Holly is such a good teacher. There were so many teachers back in my day. And I want to say thank you to everybody that taught me and took patience to work with me because I was so green and so much of a rookie. Victoria wasn't Victoria without all these people that helped. Yeah. I want people to know to be humble and be thankful and pay homage to people that paved the way to us, even with independent working, these people teach us so much too, Yeah.
Last question for you.
You don't step into the ring and learn everything. Okay. Indeed. Purple Bonds.
Last question. Thank you very much. Purple Bond for $2 super chat. Memories on working with Madison Rain.
memories. Okay. She was very, very much like very young, but her on the mic, Cyan, she is really good on the mic. And sometimes people say it's better to cut a good promo than actually be a good wrestler. That's I wish I learned that at the beginning because I was lousy at promos. And she was amazing, and she's still in the business, and she's a mom. She's a mom. So kudos to her, and just, I had fun with her. Honestly, she was super young and very talented at way too young of an age, where I learned it at 40 years old.
But you did really, really well.
You are amazing, Chris.
Thank you so much.
My ego more.
Well, let the listeners know about your endeavors.
My endeavors?
Yeah, your podcast and any signings.
Like we are having so much fun on our Grown Ass Women, God TV. It's youtube.com, Grown Ass Women, GAW TV show. And we're having fun. I'm not looking to be a huge star anymore. I'm living my life, having a home, my boyfriend, my 2 dogs, and I am truly living my life just being normal, going to Walmart, going to Dollar Tree, getting my sales and just getting my coupons in. And you guys think that we're living the life of a rock star or living like rolling in Rolls Royce and stuff like that. We are very humble, and we're out of the business. We don't get a royalty check. It's just, we're very humble, and I'm glad to live normal life, but still be involved in wrestling, because there's no retirement in wrestling. And I'm super excited. We're hosting on pay-per-view Impact Wrestling with Tracy Brooks, SoCal Val, and myself on Fight TV. And to be a little part of it is a lot. It's a lot, Dr. Chris. When you can just get a little piece of it, just a little piece, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm proud of my history, what I've accomplished, what my future is. And you haven't seen the last of me, mother jumpers. PG. Beep, beep, beep. Mother jumpers.
Lisa, it's been a pleasure having you on the show tonight.
Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.